welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, we are going to throw it back to the 90s for a hot second today because, I love the 90s. I don't know about y'all. I love 90s music. I love all the things 90s, and it's Black Music Month, so I'm comfortable chilling in the 90s right now. But you're like, what are you talking about? Who are you interviewing today? I'm getting to that. Give me a second. This guy has actually been here before on the show, but he was here with his entire group, Hi-Five. Yes, y'all, he's here to spend some quality time with me today. Treston Irby is in the building. We're going to be talking about his new book, his autobiography, actually. It's called HIATUS, the Treston Irby Story. I'm excited because I know he got some tea up in there. I cannot wait to read it. So stay tuned. You definitely don't want to miss today's show. I have a familiar face back here on Check the Rhymes. Treston Irby is here from Hi-Five. Welcome back.
What's up? Welcome. I'm glad to be back.
You're here spending some quality time with me.
No doubt. Thanks for having me back, man. I really appreciate it.
Well, I'm super excited about your book that's coming out. But first, I just want to do a check-in to see how you're doing as people start going back outside. You're back on the road. How's it going, like out there, outside? Because I haven't been.
It's okay. Still taking precaution. All the time now.
Yeah.
But it's not as normal as we were.
Right.
You can still tell. But I'm glad to be back. The fellas are glad to be back, to start working again and getting back where we left off at and before, this pandemic. And it's all good. It's a blessing. Mm-hmm. I'm thankful. The guys are thankful. Shout out to Mac and Gil and Farouk and Billy. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace to my man Tony Thompson and Roger Poof Clark, who we just recently lost a month ago.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that he passed away. So my condolences to you and the group and his family.
Yeah, no doubt. We appreciate it.
So I remember way back when in 2012, when I first interviewed you for soultrain.com, we were chatting.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We were chatting about Hi-Five at that point, coming out with new music. And then you mentioned to me that you were going to write a book. And I said, okay, well, what's going to be in the book? You were like, it's going to tell my story. That was 2012.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And so I'm like when I heard the news that your book is actually coming out now, like, I'm like, did he manifest that? So tell me about what that process looked like from that interview we did in 2012, if you even remember it, to actually writing the book and that whole process.
I remember what the cover looked, what the pages looked like. It was like yellow and it had a train and all. I remember that. When I first said that, mm-hmm. I was already writing.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I was just like, everybody said it right in the book.
Yeah. Nah, I was already in it. I was already in it, but didn't have the means or the know-how to continue to keep it going and how to get it done.
Right.
That took a lot of years of meeting people and getting the courage to actually put it out.
Yeah.
And having the funds to put it out, all that plays a part.
Right.
You can't just, you can, but you gotta spend a little bit, to make stuff work. You could be lucky and blessed to be able to be that 1% that makes it, how they make it, mm-hmm. Or you could, still that 99% that, you gotta really you got to make it work,
Mm-hmm.
and have prayer too.
Oh, yes.
People don't understand how much prayer is important for that too to work. But
Absolutely.
neither here, we don't got to get that deep in it. But yeah, man, like I said, I was already pre-writing
Okay.
right before we had that interview, so I knew that once again that I wanted to have a book come out, and it was something to talk about.
Yeah.
We talking about it, we yada gaga. It's the interview.
Right.
But I'm glad that that you remembered and that you see that
Yeah.
I kept it going.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even during, you told me a tiny bit of your story in that interview. So I'm excited to see whether you fleshed that out in this book. I'm sure you did. I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely in there. A lot of things is in there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things is in that book. It took me a long time to actually, once again, have the courage to put it out.
Right.
I sat on it for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until the COVID break, that 2 years, it was like,
yeah,
I could either stay here where I'm at and be depressed and go through all the stuff that I was going through during that time.
Right.
Hiatus part 2, book 2, excuse me.
Okay. Okay.
We're touching to that. We'll touch that. But for me to, or I could do something with that time.
Yeah.
And don't play victim and do something with that time that I had and make something work. And I know it was I know it was only but God that got me motivated to take that time and just finish writing it and cranking it out and putting it down in the computer and using dragging and speaking the words in the microphone and getting it done. You know what I'm saying? After I written it, because I took a lot of different steps to writing it. First, it popped in my head. Then I written it down on paper. Then I transferred it to a book and write it in a book. Then it's like from there, I took that and spoke the words in dragon. And sometimes dragon don't catch all the words.
Oh yeah.
So you got to go back. You know what I'm saying? So it was a process.
Yeah.
But it took 2 years for me to get it done.
So what were you afraid of? You said you had to find the courage. What were you scared of? What people would think?
I mean, yeah, I know it said thou shalt not judge, but
Oh, we everybody's so judgy these days. So
you know what I'm saying? So that, and then it's like, that's just pretty much, on that end. I let people in. It's like when you write a book and you put it out, it's out. You could stop it, but whoever bought the book already, especially now with these ebooks, and shout out to everybody who made my ebook pre-sale go #1 on Amazon, bestseller.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Word, that was dope. But so with that going on, once it comes out, it's out. So and when you write something down and you written it, it's hard to take it back.
Right.
Because that's you.
Right. Yeah.
So I had to be very mindful when doing that, because you're not just telling my truth. I'm not just telling my truth. I'm telling other people's truth who's with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to keep that mindful, and I changed a lot of names, to protect the innocent and the guilty. I changed some names around, but it's all good. There's a lot of pictures in the book too.
Okay.
I put a lot of pictures in there so that when people read the book, they can look at it, kind of like school. You know what I'm saying? Like you read the book and then you can see what you just read. It's kind of like that. I try to take it back, like,
I like that.
The traditional way of, people read books, no matter how old you are, it's good to be able to see it, not just read. Right. You know what I'm saying? You could, and picture a whole picture from it. You know what I'm saying? So I got the pictures there to, like I said, to go with what you just read. Like when you read it, then before the chapter, you know what I'm saying? Or during the chapter, whatever, you know.
Okay,
It's dope.
cool. I like that. I like that because I always, when I'm reading books and autobiography, I want to see the pictures. I'm like, oh, who can talk about? What does that person look like? Or
you want to see exactly what
yeah.
it is. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they talked about, you want to see. And so I use that kind of as proof, you know, to things too. So I want the book to be like interesting. Like, you know, I don't want it to be like traditional, you know, you know what I mean? I like it to be when like people, when they read it, they have a different experience, you know?
Right. That makes total sense. Did you happen to, did you look at other books for like inspiration, or you just kind of in your head, you're like, this is how
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to, you know, take somebody else's idea and flip it. I didn't want to do that. Whatever I did, in my eyes, I'm thinking like I'm the only one who did it. I may not been, but okay, I'm the only in my head. I'm the only one that did it that way, you know, unless proven otherwise. You know, I don't want to see other people's work and then now be influenced by that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just be like, it could water it down or something like that. So I didn't do that at all. I just went with it and say, you know what? Like, I honestly, who would say it's so funny? I thought I was the only book that had pictures in it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think a lot of autobiographies did that, you know? Really? And I didn't think. And somebody had to tell me, like, there'd be books. I said, oh, for real? I said, yeah.
But I think the difference is some of them are like right in the middle of the book. It's just like a few pages of pictures, but I haven't seen a whole lot. I've probably seen one other, maybe it was Bobby Brown's book, where the pictures are actually on the page. And it wasn't even a lot. It may have been like on the first page of a chapter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I think mine's going to, I believe hiatus is a little different now.
Okay. So
it's a little different.
That's good. So tell me about the name hiatus. Was it because we had this hiatus with COVID and shutting everything down and sitting in the house?
No, that's why it's funny that you said that. Hiatus too. That's crazy. Book two, because it touches that time. But back to this. The reason why I named this the first book hiatus, because it was the true hiatus. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Of Hi-Five. You know, that you know, it's like shit got real when the music stopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yeah. You know, it's a whole different world now. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That you know, especially when it's a hiatus that is an untimely hiatus. Right. Like, you know, we didn't prepare for it. You know, it wasn't supposed to happen. Right. Next thing you know it, bam, it happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do a person feel? What do a person go through? What do they do? Right. How do they react? How do they recover? If they ever recover. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some that never recover. Right. There's some that's not with us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because they felt, you know. So this shit hard, man. People think the industry, you know, it, especially out in the 90s, shit was different. Right. Yeah. Nowadays, these guys coming in with money, and you try to figure out how the hell, you know what I'm saying? Right. Well, how do they do? How? You know, like how? You know, just try to figure it out and look at the youngins and how they do social media and streaming and still is like how though? Right. You know, then because then it's like, you know, our age group, they don't really be on, you know, do the social media thing. You know, they married up. There's a whole different situation there, you know, doing even the streaming services and stuff like that. Yep. You know, there's some people, I know one person that I'm in touch with all the time to a point that don't know how to work social media at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, you know, like you gotta, but they not the only one that's like that. Right. There's others.
Yeah, I think
You
if I
know,
wasn't
and
doing this, I wouldn't be on social media. It drives me
see,
insane.
see, so it's like for us, we gotta work hard and we gotta figure out how to tap in. You
Yes.
know, so but yeah, that's about that when it comes to the music thing though.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
cool though.
So the people that you mentioned in the book, have they read the book and given you their feedback, or did you let them look at it and be like, this is gonna be in this book? You cool? Or you just like, we'll see what happens when they get it when it's out?
Yeah, it was I talked to a couple of people and let people know that that is in the book.
Okay.
Um um there's probably there's probably one person that they have to know that I'm doing the book, but not even coming to me and ask me about it. So I'm like, I'm not even, I don't even know if they really want to really care about the book. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they probably care what's in it, but
Right.
care if I did it or not. You know what I mean? But in the beginning of the book, I speak and I say that I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
Okay.
What you're about to read, I'm not trying to hurt nobody at all. This is just my truth, and I appreciate everybody that
Mm-hmm.
was involved, but I'm not trying to be malicious or nothing like that. So don't
Okay.
take it that way.
Because
I'll try to
there's one
let.
person I want to ask about, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I'll ask you afterwards. I'm just curious to
Okay,
see if they've read
okay,
it or if they know.
okay. The thing is, what's cool is that what's cool is that nobody have read it yet. Um, just myself and the publishers and the people
Mhm.
who helped me write the book and stuff. They're the only ones. So this right here is like something that I didn't leak. I didn't let nobody read it. Um,
Wow.
so
You
people
gonna
here.
give us like a couple pages on Facebook or something? Just
I could have sworn I posted one already though.
oh, maybe I missed it. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, it was a black and white picture. And I
I must
said,
have
order
missed
you.
it.
I said, order. I said, or I don't know, order your copy of the book or pre-order something or thank you. Yeah,
I did see one thing that let's see, did I write this down? I remember because I it stood out to me because I'm like, yeah, somebody else gets it. So you were mentioning that it wasn't about, I have no idea who you were talking about. You said it wasn't about hiding her, it was about protecting her. You know what I'm talking
right,
about, that post? And I was like,
right.
yes.
Yeah. See, that part is crazy because you know um social media, and I'm not blaming social media. I felt, as you read in the book, you see, I fell victim to the social media shit too, man. Say I can't front. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be in the book anyway. So I'm just
Yeah.
telling y'all little things. So I want y'all to go get the book. Hiatus. But it's funny because now that you say that, um, they that's all I knew. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? For being in the industry at a young age,
right.
back then, artists never really showed their significant other.
Right.
You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, we
Yeah.
never did that. They never did that.
Yeah. So that way, all of y'all could be our boyfriends in our heads, not even know
Right,
anything about your
right,
personal life.
right. But as we got older, people get older, have kids and all that, and married and
Right.
stuff like that. In my mind, I was still that young teeny bopper, like, you can't, I can't, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And
Yeah.
now, and not only that, the 6 degrees of separation is about too. So now I'm on
Yeah.
social, and I'm telling, and I put a picture up on you, and then somebody that know you, and I may not want nobody to know where I live.
Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? For me, I may not want nobody to know where I live.
I'm right there. I'm right there with you.
You there with me? All right. So now, I gotta be careful because now people could, oh, I know that person. Now they go that knows somebody that's friends with them.
Yep.
Now she's taking pictures of me in my house, you know what I'm saying, in drawers or whatever, posting it, or, you know, whatever. I'm just saying whatever.
Right.
And now I got people in my house.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I, at the end of the day, you know, to date me, you have to know that I am who I am at the end of the day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying this shit to be cocky. I'm saying like I'm a celebrity, so we have to handle things a little bit different.
Right.
I'm sorry, but it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't want nobody to know where I'm resting my head at night, you know what I'm saying? Then I need that privacy. You know what I'm saying? Then not only that, fans are rude. Fans are crazy. Like they say things. Yeah. And I don't care what people say, but in the way I do, I don't want to ever hear nobody being judgmental towards my family.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because then now I'm out of character. If I read something, now I'm shouting at that person because I just have to, because I'm a man. Right. And I got family, and you can't be finding little things and be disrespectful. I try to ignore that, but I don't want to put them in. I don't want to put my family in the mix of that. Right. Man, some people understand that, some people don't. And it's like, I'm not ashamed. Like, we have memories, we have our thing. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? You know what we got. You know what it is. You know where we go. You understand? Right. See, I understood what you were saying, because I'm very protective of my personal life. Like, I'll share some things, but the rest of it, I'm like, that's nobody's business. If you see us out, cool. But if you don't, like, it's none of your business. Right. You know what I'm saying? and then it's like, people don't understand that I got in this at 16. So it's like, I'm, you can Google my name and shit comes out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I want something for myself that I don't want to share. Right. I don't want to share you, bro. I don't want to share you with nobody, Right. And it's not the fact that I'm trying to hide you. People see me and we out. That's when it is. But I don't want to share you with the world. You know what I'm saying? Unless I want to do it in my way that I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I tend to think that, like you said, people could be rude. And so somebody will post. I just saw a post yesterday. This couple just got engaged, but because she didn't look the way they thought she should look being with this particular guy, the comments were so rude and hateful. They didn't even care if they're happy. And so I was like, crazy. I don't like that. Yo, bro. I get it. Because thank you, man. I know I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. No, I'm not a celebrity, but I get it. I don't want man. Social media has just ruined all that. Like, I'm like, people will know who my man is when we're married. And maybe that's if. Right. I don't want to. I just don't want people to be. I don't want to don't do that to my family, because it take me out of character. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'll pull me out, and not only that, it hurts me. It'll hurt me. I got feelings. Right. So that's me protecting my feelings from that. You know what I'm saying? I already in the past, had to deal with people talking crap about me bringing the group back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all this and all the crap that I was dealing with that. So right. Now I got to deal with my personal too. That's too. Nah, I'm not. I wasn't. Nah. But some people understand that, and some people don't. And when they don't understand that, though, it brings stress and strain on the relationship. Yep. You know what I'm saying? When they don't understand. They think that. I mean, you so humble that they forget that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your blessing. You know what I mean? They forget your blessing. But and I will say, women especially will because I've had my friends say, well, if he ain't posting you, then why is he hiding you and all this stuff? I'm like, but I ain't posting him either. Like, we don't want to post each other for a reason. We want to be private. But then, right, exactly. But then on weekends, you know what I'm saying? The ones who go to baseball games and stuff, they see that that's around us. They see that I'm coaching baseball.
Yeah.
With everybody though. You
Right.
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, but I just believe that I gotta have something for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I post you, I'm gonna do it in a way where I want to do it. I'm not, you know, yeah.
I get it.
It's no disrespect, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I'm protecting than anything, yo. Everybody got feelings, man. You know, and I don't want nobody to be judgmental to a point where, like I said, I don't care what people say, but I got feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They may catch me on a date that I don't need to be reading at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'll be like, and I'll shot. You know, now I'm losing fans. You know, I got to learn how to, you know, not pay attention to that, but I'm still human.
Yeah, exactly.
So human,
do
man.
you talk about this in the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I get more deep. I get deeper.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to give y'all a little bit.
Just a little. Okay. Well, now I'm ready to read this book. So the book comes out June 29th. Is that right?
Yeah, the book comes out June 29th. Pre-sales are in effect right now for the Kindle on Amazon right now. But the book drops on the 29th, paperback. And if you want to get a pre-order of the paperback with my signature in it,
okay,
all you got to go is go to bxmostwanted.com and pre-order it that way. And you know, you can be one of the ones that get my signature one. I'm not going to sign a lot because I want my signature. I want my signature to mean something later in life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you get this book, you may want to buy two of them. You know, one that's signed and one that you can read. Put the one that's signed, put it up somewhere.
Yeah, in plastic. Put it in some plastic.
Yeah, take good care of that. Yeah, get a bookcase or something. You know.
Yeah. So I have some fan questions for you.
What's up?
Okay. So, of course, I asked on Twitter, as always, what questions they had for you. And somebody wanted to know, what is your favorite Hi-Five song to perform?
Oh, well, Kiss the Game, of course. Hard to get. Can't wait another minute. Man, it's a lot. Faithful. She Said, all the ones we haven't done yet that I know that, you know, we be rocking out on, you know, like Faithful and She Said, you know.
Okay.
But that's a lot. That's dope.
Okay. All right. So somebody else wanted to know, since you guys do tend to do a lot of shows with other groups, who has been your favorite group or artist to do a show with?
Shit, to be honest, right now, the past couple of years, all of them, man. We just so happy to be back. we just so happy to be on these shows and doing the thing. So everybody we rocking with, we all fam, man. That's the family, yo. We see y'all again on the road.
When you guys came to Charlotte, I think the last time I saw you was 2017, and it was I remember I'll Be Sure because I just remember. I was starstruck.
I remember that was at the 90s throwback.
Yes.
Oh, no, is it 90s throwback? It was us, Houdini, Albie. It was a lot of rappers.
Sherelle was there.
Sherelle was there. Yep. Yeah, I remember that day. I remember that.
Yeah, because it actually popped up in my Facebook memories not too long ago. Actually, a few weeks ago, it popped up, and I was like, "Oh, dang, I haven't seen them since then."
Yeah. The show changed a lot.
But y'all, listen to me. You need to go to a Hi-Five show because it is like you will be dancing and singing right with them like you're on stage.
No doubt. Speaking of shows, we doing a Hi-Five Hi-Five experience up close and personal show in Philly, August 25th.
Okay.
At the City Winery. So we're gonna be making our ways around the city winery, turning it into, Hi-Five experience tour. So
We don't have one of those in North Carolina.
oh no, but we'll find a way to get there. Don't worry about it. We're gonna
Okay.
find a way to get there. Don't even worry about it. We gotta get out there to NC, man.
Okay. I did have one person. They wanted to know if you have talked to Russell or if you guys keep in touch or how he's doing.
I don't know how Russell's doing. But before his situation, we used to talk, but it's a little bit difficult to get in contact with him right now.
Okay. And new music for Hi-Five. Are we getting some new music?
Oh yeah, definitely get some new. Actually, we mixing and mastering right now.
Okay.
We have a song that I believe will shock the world. Nice collaboration, dope collaboration.
With who? You got to tell me who.
I know.
Give me a hint.
No.
Is it a group? No. Is it one person?
No, it's a group.
Okay. 90s
but it's
group?
Dope. 90s, of course.
Okay.
You get one more question.
Is it H-Town?
Oh shit, nah.
Dang it. Okay.
I guess we're gonna have to find out. I guess you're gonna have to find out if it's H-Town or not.
Right. That's my guess. H-Town or let me think. Who else?
Well, you may get it now that you said them. You may get it. So I should even ask.
Huh. I'm gonna have to think about it, and then I'm gonna text you later. Like, this is who it is.
Yeah. You'll figure it out now. You said no, and I said no. You probably gonna figure it out. But H-Town, that's dope. What would you think if it was a Hi-Five H-Town song though?
I would check it out.
The name alone sound kind of cool as you think about it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of both groups. So,
right.
Yeah, I would. And it's interesting. They did the same thing. Had a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. I just thought about that. So
that's what I'm saying. So when people read this book, I pray that my peers pick it up because I believe that it's going to touch a lot of them.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that had a couple of songs, and then next thing you know it, shit was different for them.
Is it intro?
Oh, see, you still gonna go. I thought we moved past that already.
I'm still thinking, like, who could it be? How many members are in the group?
It's definitely from the 90s. Definitely a male group, and
Boys to Men.
That's speaking of Boys to Men, we're about to do a show with them July 30th in California at Thunder Valley Amphitheater.
Okay.
So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
thinking. Yeah. Stop.
I'm so tired of you being secretive.
Oh man. I thought I was giving you a lot.
You did, but I want more on this. I can't leave without asking you about your acting career because I've seen the post. You've been out here on your acting grind. How's that going? Are we going to see you in anything soon?
Yeah, I did a independent film. That was dope. It was my first time being in front of the camera like that. So to see yourself is like, oh shit, Yeah. But it was pretty cool, to do that. It was a hell of an experience. I'm blessed to be able to do something like that. Mm-hmm. But I slowed down a lot so I could finish the book.
Yeah.
I needed to get that. I needed to get that. And so right now my focus is just the book. Mm-hmm. But if something were to come my way, and God blesses me with the opportunity to try out for it and the ace it and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go that route. Listen, whatever God throwing in front of me right now, yo, bruh. That's one of the things I've learned in my years, man. Yeah. Whatever he's throwing at me, man, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't know how things gonna happen or whatever. He'll finance it, God. That's what he does, So. I'm just whatever, bro. I'm taking it all.
He will make
I'm
a
taking
way.
it all. Yeah, man, he'll make a way, man. I'm taking it all. I got 3 boys, and that I want them to look up to me and be like, Dad never quit,
Yeah.
and I want to be that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because yeah. Yeah. When you read the book Hiatus, man, you'll probably understand more about why I'm really like that at this right now in life,
Okay.
But go pick up the book.
Yes.
I definitely explain that in more detail. And like I said, I'm excited at the same time. I'm nervous.
You shouldn't be nervous. You're telling your truth. And I saw in another, I think it was a live interview you were doing, I saw how many people in the chat were super excited to read the book. And I know I'm excited to read the book, and I know everybody else that'll be watching this is excited. So do not be nervous. Do not be nervous.
Like I've been keeping it real. Like I've been keeping it real in the book. I'm gonna keep it real in the interview. Yo. Okay. It's like, man. It's like, yo. Like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Trust is human too, man. And
Right.
That's why I never judge. Who has some demons.
Right.
I never really judged. I never judged him on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you read the book, you'll probably understand that.
Okay. I don't know why I don't have good sense. So when you said who am I to judge, I kept thinking of, and I don't know if you know him, Andrew Chad Caldwell. I follow him on Instagram, and he's always like, "Who are me to judge?" I always think the word it that way. I'm like, so when somebody actually says it correctly, it throws me off. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. It is.
I want to thank you so much for coming back to Check the Rhymes. The book comes out June 29th, and I will post the link down below on so people can find it.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the pre-orders, if they want the autograph copy,
yes,
they got to pre-order it. Otherwise, it ain't going to be an autograph copy.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today on Check the Rhymes. And you will have to come back when you're ready to tell me who that group is that you have the collaboration.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I can't wait to hear what you feel about the book too. I'm excited to hear that.
Oh, I'll tell you.
No doubt. I got you.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Blessings. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.